A little motivation for you. A little motivation for you.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Tips Tuesdays live rehash. We are getting back into the swing of things. I'm gonna get my tongue right because anyways, back into the swing of things is season 7 of the podcast. We have come a long way. Long way. Y'all, we are live on Facebook. We're live on Facebook and we're live on TikTok.
Not YouTube.
And YouTube. Yes, we are.
And yes. YouTube.
I said Facebook twice because it's on my page, on the podcast page. YouTube. And we are live on TikTok. What's up, TikTok? How y'all doing? So, y'all, we have special guest tonight. The one, the only, my honey, my lover, Mr. H-Tudda.
Hello.
So,
it's nice to be here once again.
I think we've made it tradition that he has to always start the season off. So we've just stuck to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. Now, I must say, I don't know if we added to the takeover this season. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But y'all, welcome back to the podcast. I hope that y'all have had a great break. I know a lot of people have been hitting me up saying when is the live gonna start back. You know, even though I told y'all when we left, when we was coming back. But anywho, you know. So we are going to get into things tonight. Get this inspiration, motivation, and encouragement going on. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So if you are tuning in tonight, let me know where you tuning in from. Let me know where you are tuning in from. What up,
Hey.
Crystal? What up, sister? Now you know people forget. Anywho,
What up, mine?
I remember my house. Okay, so yes, put where you are watching the show from. Take this time right now to share the podcast. Like I'm gonna do it right now with you. Okay. So
That's hot.
while we are sharing the podcast, we'll start off with, how was your day today?
My day was actually pretty good today. Today, my auntie turned 80 years old. 80 years old. What a blessing, right? And we started the day off right with some prayer and some singing. And one of the people that prayed was supposed to pray, but he ended up doing like a sermonette. So we got some word too. So, and then from there, I just had a peaceful, relaxing day. So my day was good.
What up, Rev? You had a good day. That's good. That's good. Well, y'all will hear about my day here soon. Nothing extravagant or anything like that. I made it through the day. I made it through the day, y'all. So, as y'all are sharing the podcast, Crystal beat me to sharing. Okay, I'm not gonna share it. She got me. Okay. I was putting it in the group meeting. She already put it in there. All right. So we are going to get started. Tevin said happy birthday, Auntie. Yes, Auntie Lois.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who did it, sister? I'm on my way. There's nobody doing it. Girl, I'm on my countdown. Yes, that's what you're. Hey, Dad. I don't have to share it. Once again, we are live on TikTok. Hey, TikTok, how y'all doing tonight? The only time that y'all are going to get the all exclusive. What?
I think that's my good side.
Anyway, the only time you're going to get the exclusive on TikTok is when we have people in person. Okay, so I'm trying to think. I think this season you might have one or two, maybe three other people that might be live. So it'll go live on TikTok. So until StreamYard gets it where we can stream to TikTok too, that's how I'll do that. Because we want everybody to get this inspiration, motivation, and encouragement. So yes. So we are going to get started tonight. Like I said, I gotta get things back into the swing of things because I'm over here forgetting to click on things. Not that y'all know that, but I know that. So first we have the announcements. Check it out. Announcement time. It's announcement time.
It's time for those announcements.
Announcement time. It's announcement time.
It's time for those announcements.
I'm over here trying to get him to dance. He over here in his own rock and roll mode. It ain't even rock and roll beat.
I was grooving,
but it wasn't a rock and roll beat.
I wasn't my head banging. I was.
Anywho, it's time for those announcements. Which I got this mouse is kind of retarded to me. Continue to stream music on all platforms: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Y'all, I'm about to be going. Can I say going ham still? It sounds old. I feel like we're getting old. Anyways, I'm about to be going ham on this social media with Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all of that. Stream all my music on all platforms. Again, we got CDs for those who still bump CDs. I'm one of those people that bump CDs. So we have those for sale, $15. If you would like one, please inbox me.
You've been going through some things, been through heartaches and pains. You gotta know that God is there through the fire and the rain. You've gotta keep your head up when life is tough. You've gotta keep your head up. Don't give up. You should walk by faith and not by sight.
You will know that everything will be alright. Yes, walk by faith and not by sight. We're going to hear a little bit more about that later on. Continue to stream the podcast, Tips Tuesdays. Today we released an episode, and what's today's episode called? Holding On. Y'all go and check out the episode for today. Comment on the episodes. Subscribe, like, share, and follow. Everything Tips Tuesdays. We got so much more in store for you on the podcast. Next we got Riff and Rev. Y'all, we've been doing some things, and just stay tuned. I'm Riff.
And I'm Rev.
And this is the Riff and Rev Show.
And Rev. And Rev.
And this is the Riff and Rev Show. He over here trying to hit the notes, y'all.
I almost hit that Rev note.
Y'all stay tuned for everything Riff and Rev. We've been doing concerts, book interviews. We got a few things that will be coming up here soon in the summertime. I will be having those updates next week, so tune in for that. Anytime you see Tange and Tiffany, just know that it's about to be a praise and worship experience that you never want to miss, because God is always in the building and using us through ministry. So I'm excited about that. Last but definitely not least, they say to push yourself, get yourself out there. And this is what I'm doing, y'all. Tiph Promotions. Anything content, is Tiph Promotions. If you need a business card design, if you need some brochures designed, if you need banner designs, I'm trying to think of everything. Posters.
Pamphlets.
Like right now we got like graduations coming up. I could be doing your graduation content, invitations, anything content. Um, that's what we're doing. Tiph Promotions. We're even gonna be adding some new services soon, so I'll be telling y'all about that in the near future. Okay, so Tiph Promotions. If you got a project for me, call or text. You see the number right there at the bottom of your screen and the Gmail right there at the bottom of your screen. All right, and those are your announcements. Do you have any announcements? No, you don't have no announcements. Okay, so we are going to get started with our quote of the night. Let's see what it is. I never lose. I either win or learn. Nelson Mandela.
That's a good one.
I never lose. I either win or learn. Nelson Mandela. So, like I always say, when it comes to my quotes, I always like to pick something that resonates with me and that I know will resonate with others. Um, this is one way to always stay positive in a situation. A lot of people go through things and they can just see the negative in everything and not point out the positive thing or something that they can pull from the situation, that they can learn from the situation. So my words of encouragement from this quote would be to see the positive in everything. And what did you learn from this? Because we're always, if you live to see another day, then you always have another chance to learn something new. Once you stop learning, you just stop living and you stop growing. What you think?
Well, my take on this, I always say, and y'all can take this one to the bank. This is a H-Tudda quote. It always takes a couple L's to make a W. So,
Okay.
You can take
I'm going to put that quote in there.
Yeah.
You heard somebody else say that.
That's me.
Okay.
All me. You can use that.
Okay.
When you think about it, nobody ever gets successful on the first try. Success comes from falling down and learning from the fall. So, when we fall down, we got to get up and keep going. And, like I said, a couple of L's. Take a couple of L's to make a W. So keep racking up them L's until you winning. Yeah. So, let that quote resonate with you for the week. I'm sure there are teacher knowledge. Crystal. Jesus.
Amen. A loss is just a lesson. Yes, it's just a lesson. I know that in the moment we ain't thinking about that. We just looking at, man, everything going wrong. So I know it's easier said than done. But hey, I'm over here reading the comments.
I feel like a lot of times too, we get in our situations that we focus so much on what's going wrong that you tend to be blind to what's going right. A lot of times the wrong in your life, the wrong in your situation is just setting you up for when stuff starts going right. It's kind of like when you go to college and you got them prereq classes. You get in them classes and those classes are preparing you for the actual meat that you're going after. So, it might be going wrong or it might look like it's wrong at the time. but it's preparing you for when you get that dub.
Mhm. Tevin said, winning.
Winning.
Yes. So, that is one way to look at things on the positive side. I'm trying to go back to the quote. Put it up on the screen one more time. I never lose. I either win or learn. Nelson Mandela. Hey, fun fact.
Here we go.
Fun fact.
Here we go.
Fun fact. Dang, what was it? Either fourth or fifth grade? Fourth or fifth grade, I sang for Nelson Mandela's grandson, the prince at the time or whatever, and he kissed me on the cheek. I don't remember which cheek, but he kissed me on the cheek. I was kissed by a prince. Just saying. But I got my king right here though.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I got my king right here.
Oh Lord.
Oh, but no. Hey, that was good though, wasn't it? Yeah,
You're silly.
I know. Okay, so yeah, I remember this story. Hey, I got the news article and everything with the picture. I'm just saying. Okay. I digress. All right. I know the king feel was coming by look on his face. She said, "That's my king." That's my king, y'all. There you go. All right, so we are going to get into our inspirational topics. So y'all don't, listen to me. I don't have my jar, but I do have all my subjects, and we're going to do it a little differently because it's not going to be differently, but you can see the topics. So I'm going to allow you to pick from these topics.
You talking to me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got plenty to pick from. Let's see.
How many of these I get to pick?
Right now, you just pick one. Just pick one.
Oh, that's not right.
I know, right? Nigga, good. And it still sounds like I got to scroll. See?
Let's go with push.
Push.
Yeah.
All right, we're going with push, y'all. We're going with push. First, I'll start it off. Push. I think the last. Oh, it is May now. It seems like time is really flying, and being slow all at the same time. But the last month and a half, about a month and a half, it's been a push for me. I'm back in school. That started in February. Did well on my first class. The second class, I was doing good in, but it was a little challenging. So I definitely had to push in that class for sure. But it was learning something new. So that was a good push. But in the midst of that push, life happens. I lost my best friend, and things kind of just paused for a minute. On top of having to not refocus, but I don't know what it was. I had to take a break. Yeah, I had to take a break But within that break, I still had to push because life goes on. Even after death, life goes on. So it's been a push for me. I almost took a full break from February, the class in February, but I pushed through that, y'all, and I ended up getting an 89 in that class. So excited. Um, but I did take a break the next month, and so now here we are in May. We're back with the podcast, back with classes, which I got some homework to do when I get off here. A push. But it's just been a push. I encourage anybody out there that is going through anything that just seems like it is unbearable. It may seem like things are hitting you left and right. It may seem like you are put in the most impossible situations. I encourage you to push through. Push through no matter what situation we're going through, where people may be talking about you, people may be trying to come against you. Keep pushing, no matter what. I think I'm done with my rant.
Okay.
Without going into too much details. Yeah. There you go.
The whole time I'm over here trying not to laugh because my mind is like, if this was a drinking game. Hey, you had to take a shot every time she said push.
Push.
We would be so up right now. But no, for real.
You gotta push.
When I think of the word push, it makes me realize that it's a forceful word. It's an action word. There has to be a force behind it or in front of it to make it move. You know, you get somebody and you push them. That's the force. So that makes me think of being stagnant. I think a lot of times we get complacent and comfortable in life and in the situations that you're in, that it takes situations and other people and motivation and friends or a loved one to come along and give you that push that you need, that nudge that you need to get going. It's not like like everybody goes through it. It's not like it's uncommon. We all go through those points in our lives where we need a little help. So when those situations come along and it's seeming like you on your own and the world is against you, redirect the way that you think about it. This is just another thing coming to push me to my destination, to push me towards where I need to be, to push me to get me motivated and moving to where I need to go. Because I don't know if I got this from a game or an anime that I watched recently, but I've been using it since I heard it. It says that there is no future. There's only the past and today. Because when you get to the future, it will still be today. Does that make sense?
That does make sense.
So when we stagnant and we needing to move, sometimes we get to looking at the bigger picture and we so far ahead in the future. Just come back to your present. Focus on what you got going on now and use it to move you to your next step.
Captain said what?
One more again, I'm going to say it again. There is no future. There's only the past and today. Because when you get to the future, it will still be today. In other words, you use your past. You don't ever forget your past, where you're coming from, because it helps you to keep going. But even when you get to the future that you see, it's still just going to be the present.
She said no. Oh Lord.
Salt and pepper. Push. I was thinking of.
I heard. She said she heard me.
I was thinking of that meme I always see where the guy be when it's saying when you got to go to work and you don't want to. He like, got to go
I
get the
ain't
money.
seen
Go
that.
and get the money.
Oh.
It'd be like push it. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, you gotta push, y'all. You gotta push, and then you gotta realize that sometimes things happen to give you the push that you need. And I am learning that right now.
Yeah, like when you was young and you didn't want to move around, and your mama came in there with the broom handle or the switch or something. That was the push you needed to get up.
I must have just got up because nah. Um all right. Push it. OT Genesis. What's OT Genesis?
That's the song. That's the dude.
Keep going. Start somewhere. Either way, don't stop. Yes.
You talk about we sound old. That's how you know, we know who these people are. She said, "Oh, Genesis." I never would have thought of that.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, we was thinking Martin and Gina too. On the push, you got to push. And she said she just ran and hid from the whipping. Cry baby. Okay, next topic. Next topic. Oh man. Okay, let me get it from this view. Okay, which one you want next?
Roll up, let's see. Roll up.
That's 11.
Cool. Let's go with the first quarter.
The first quarter. All right, the first quarter. So, first of all, what has your first quarter looked like? We are in May now, so technically we are in the second quarter now. Every three months. Yes. So yeah, we are in the second quarter now. But how was your first quarter? And it don't have to be like physically, like what happened in January, February, March. You might have had a new beginning, and it might be your first quarter. Or, this is what I always talk about with different perspectives on different topics. Because it could be physically, it can be spiritually, it could be mentally, all of that. A first quarter for me, which I don't know how long this quarter would be, but I celebrated my baptism anniversary. I'm making that a word. Does anybody else use that?
Why you got so many baptism?
Baptiversary.
Baptiversary.
Anyways, I got baptized 5/5/24. Yesterday was the anniversary. That's what we're getting at. So I guess that would be like a first quarter action for me into my spiritual journey. I've always been in the church and things like that, but I never got baptized.
Crazy.
I never got baptized.
Taking the
but you know what? I'm glad that it was a decision that I made for myself. Versus a lot of people get baptized. Not knocking
for the crackers and the juice.
I'm not knocking at all. But a lot of kids, they get baptized young because, like you said, they want the crackers and the juice and all of that.
I don't know why, because that juice is great.
And I'm just like, you can go to the store and get that juice and the crackers.
That ain't gonna make you thirsty.
Cracker
salty.
Or you could just wait till after church.
When they used to put the tray in the bag and let you get the
you could just wait till after church. I'm just saying. But that would be an example. That would be an example of a first quarter for me. celebrating getting baptized. That was a really big step for me.
Yeah, 5/5 is my late uncle's birthday as well. So I guess I'll be able to remember your
I miss you,
baptiversary.
Yeah.
Yeah, R.I.P. Uncle George.
Yeah, I miss you.
But looking at it from the sports analogy, the first quarter is really what
We use the real stuff.
that was good.
I'm done.
I thought that was Caitlin.
No.
My bad, sis. Listen, the first quarter
Lord.
in sports, the first quarter is really when you filling out the other team. You know, you just getting your legs under you. You just getting traction. That's when you set the tone for the rest of the game. So if you come out with a score, say it's football, and you get it and you run it all the way back, that sends a message to the opponent that you came to play. That even shake them sometime, have them stumbling and tripping over the rest of the game, but it sets the tone for the rest of the game. So in this first quarter, we already started off with some new things, setting the tone for the rest of the year. We got a graduate at the end of the week.
Woo! So excited.
Plans to touch down in our own home. God be willing by the end of the year, but we've been taking some steps. So the first quarter is not the end, though; it's just the beginning. So it's important to remember that it's just the beginning and it's just setting the tone. Now, here's the thing about first quarters, though. In sports, you still got 3 other quarters. So if you started your quarter off, the first quarter off, and you was on the losing side of the field, plenty of times have, by the end of the game, the team that was losing in the beginning ends up taking the dub in the end. It goes back to the falling down and getting up. If your quarter hadn't started out the way that you envisioned your quarter to be, the beginning of your year to be, maybe you said you was going to push back from the table and get your summer by and be able to wear a Speedo. I don't know how long it'll take for me to be able to wear a Speedo, but I ain't close. I'm just saying a couple of quarters. Woo, you wrong. but anyways, just keep on going. Oh my goodness, and keep God first. And that's it.
Y'all, I've been getting my jokes in. I ain't gonna lie. I've been getting my jokes in. So, question to y'all: what is your first quarter looking like? On the serious note, that was a good one.
That was pretty quick too. You was right on it.
I'm getting quick with
better.
it.
You get quicker. You gotta be quicker than that. Yeah, you did good.
Don't hurt nobody. Oh no, let's go back up to this comment though. Back on the juice. Tevin said I got 2 when I was 5. Tevin said, "Oh, you needed a little extra." He probably did need a little extra. He a little extra. Mm-hmm. Oh man. Yes, keep going and keep God first. What's up, cuzzo? Just say no to the Speedo. Oh man, y'all keep them comments coming. Keep them comments coming. Oh man. Whew. Okay. So we are gonna go with another topic. This time, what I want to do is I want y'all to pick a number. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Coffee just now cooling off enough to drink this.
The first person that puts a number 1 through 5, that's going to determine what our next subject is. 1 through 5. Pick a number.
Dang, that was quick on the draw.
Oh,
She said 7.
1 through 5. 1 through 5. 1 through 5. 3. Okay.
Oh, how they do it at the same
Letting
time.
go. Oh, but look, we must really need to talk about that because both of y'all hit that 3, and 3 is letting go.
At exactly 9:42. That was
Letting go. Letting go. Breathe up. Letting go. Letting go it is.
The 3s have it. It's another 3. That's like 4 3s.
Queen up. See, obviously, all of us, everybody that put that 3 right there, I did that. 3 is between 1 through. Yeah, but first you put 7. Okay, cuz you need to let go some things too. Hey, we about to talk about this letting go. So I'm currently letting go of some things. Not just physically, but mainly physically. Because letting go physically is helping to let go mentally too. Sometimes we hold on to things that, and I talked about this in my episode. We hold on to things for comfortability, familiar. I think I missed this word in the episode too. Familiar things. And
you're really trying to. I'm not even gonna try. I'm stumbling now.
And just just holding on to things because we're just in a comfort zone. And not all the time.
Familiarity.
I think I actually did it right in the episode, but I said it twice. I think on one of them I didn't say it right. Y'all can let me know when y'all listen to the episode. Let me know if I said the word right. As a matter of fact, comment and let me know if I said the word right. Lord, now she can't say the actual words in the dictionary, but making up words help my sister. You making up words too, I-O.
I wasn't talking about that comment. I was talking about the one above that.
I need to keep my mental in check. The devil is a liar. No, I'm stop. No, well we my sister don't need to be in comments. She get me distracted. We hold on to things because they're familiar. We hold on to things because it's comfortable. We hold on to things because often we ask for the answers to questions, and then the answer that we get is not the answer that we thought, so we just keep going. And when you finally get to the final conclusion, it's like you been had the answer. You just hold on to it. And because we hold on to these things, it affects our mental, it affects our surroundings, the people around us, because I'm sure it's been days that I've come home and I'm irritated and I might snap, in some form, not like, meanly, but in some way I've probably snapped or had an attitude, or you know what I mean? Like being just having a bad attitude. From the workplace, it bleeds over into the home, or you get into a place of you just come home and you just go through the motions. You go into a depressive mode, into a depressive state, and you just like, Well, the day's over. I'm going to sleep. Get up and do it again tomorrow. And you're just depressed. So I'm speaking from experience, and y'all will hear more about this on my journey. Because one thing that I sing about is walking by faith and not by sight. I'm always talking about trusting in God, and that has been a testament. Where I say a testament of my life for like the past like year and a half or so. But God was telling me, like, how can you sing what you don't do? Not that I didn't trust God, but like, try me. You always hear at church, try God, try God. Let him prove himself to you. Well, y'all, I'm letting him prove himself to me, because I quit my job.
I gotta stop reading the comments.
Yeah.
Hey, we're killing me.
This shit right here killing me. But I said that to say, a lot of times you have to let go. You know what you mean? Look at his expressions. I'm not about to look at these comments shit. But somebody out there, you've been feeling that you need to let things go, or let a person go, let things go, let situations go. Kaylin, this is not to you.
Their job.
This is not to you. Because I'm getting my mental right. Anywho. But for real, on the real, in order to trust God, sometimes you have to let go and let God. And that's all I've been hearing for the last probably the last 3 weeks. We went to a women's conference. They were saying it there. We went to praise on the stage. It was said there. This past Sunday, it was said. I'm like, okay. I'm letting it go, and even to the point that it's like, I've always heard pastors say, he's always been a person that has to have a B and C plan or whatever. And I'm the same way too. Like, it's like I don't see how this is gonna happen. I don't see where I'm going from here. But then God is saying, let me take the wheel. Trust me completely, So this is me saying, I'm letting go. Whatever it is that you need to let go of, let go. If God is telling you that, if God ain't telling you, don't let go.
Hold on.
Hold on. Hold on. This gonna be all right. What you got on that letting go? Because I can rant on about letting go.
Okay, so first and foremost, Kaylin, stop it. You know your kids is not coming back over here with Uncle. They don't love me no more.
They don't love you no more.
And it's simple. It's a story of a baby bird that, birds will fall out of the nest sometimes. And baby bird fell out of the nest, and the little girl found the bird, and she picked it up. She took it home, and she nursed it back to health. And when it got healthy, she just kept holding on to the bird. She wouldn't let it fly. She wouldn't let it go. To the point where when she finally decided to let it go, she opened her hands up and the bird was dead. So what she did was she held on so long that she drew all the life out of the bird. And sometimes we can hold on to something so long that we just holding the corpse. It's been dead. It's been time to let go. But we holding on because it feel good, or we holding on because we too scared, or we holding on because of blase, when you should have been open your hands and let that bird free.
Right.
So now what we like to do in my family, y'all remember way back when I think it was Bad Boys 2 came out, and the chief was going woosah, and then after that movie, that was what the mantra. Everybody used woosah to calm down. Well, in my family, after Frozen came out, the mantra became Elsa. So when you get to these situations that's driving you up a wall, or you feeling like you're going crazy, or you feeling depressed, just hit the mantra real quick. Elsa. What's she? Oh my God. Elsa, Crystal. Elsa. Let's use the mantra. When it's time to let it go, throw some Elsa on it.
What? Release the crackhead.
Not the crackhead, the Kraken. Oh, the dragon. Not the crackhead. Wait a minute.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and read all these comments. Oh Lord, y'all clowning tonight. Y'all are clowning tonight.
What a way to start episode
Man, y'all are clowning.
Release the crackhead, I mean the dragon.
Oh man. All right. So now 1 through 5, y'all. 1 through 5. First number I seen. 1 through 5. I actually kind of like this little method.
Why you don't got the jar? You don't know where they are?
No, I got the jar over there. I hadn't wrote the topics in it. Come on, 1 through 5. Give me one. I got a 2. I got a 2. People, places, and things.
Again, 2.
People, places, things, and positions. People, places, things, and positions. This can go 50 million different ways. Let go of them people, let go of them places, let go of them things, and let go of them positions.
Why is this all sounding like quitting your job? I was thinking that sometimes people can do some things to have you in some places that'll take you out of your position.
That's good. That's good. And people will push you to try to get you out of character. And that's one thing. That's one thing that I've been working on, or I feel like I've been working on. Because one thing that we talked about in the last season is, our faces and stuff like that. I've been trying to work on it, y'all. Don't know if I'm doing good at it, but I'm trying, But one thing that I will not let a person do is get me out of character.
See, when people say get me out of character, y'all know I'm a whip. We all are. Work in progress. But characters come with scripts. Okay? Every script got a different character. Okay? And at some point in my life, the character was not godly.
No, it helped.
At one point in my life, the character was closer to savagery than it was godliness. And people will be doing things to have me trying to do a sequel to the savage. They be having you flip back to old characters.
And don't mess with his wife.
Oh, we're not even gonna talk about that. We don't play like that. But listen, it takes a lot of prayer and supplication and separation and all of that
prayer
to get your mind in a place where you can just Elsa some situations that people put you in, these I ain't sugarcoating it. Our president right now, he one of them. I can't for roll down social media without getting pissed off nowadays. Had me feeling like, I need to go secure a couple of more boxes of ammo and dig a hole in the backyard and fill it with food and stuff. Cause the times, Then you got your kids. Your kids can take you out of character sometimes. They have you over here and putting you in the wrong positions. And then if you show them the old character, you end up in a place you don't want to be. You be off up in jail with ankle monitors on. My ankle's too fat to be wearing jewelry. So, the only advice I got for that is the one person to keep you sane, or at least work for me, is God. And a family that pray together, stay together.
Mm.
So with that being said, you need a prayer warrior, prayer partner. Y'all know where I'm at. 24/7 like 007.
And
I pray with you.
That's what I was gonna say. So how do we, stay in position and allow these people, places, and things not to get to us? And the answer will be prayer. That's one thing that I'm trying to. I'm not gonna say trying to. I'm establishing more.
There is no try.
Is my prayer life, being more in communication with God, which really helps when you're in situations where you may want to fly off at the mouth. Somebody might be, saying something crazy to you in the moment, or just pushing your buttons. And it's like, like the old folks back in the day, they still be doing it. Blood of Jesus, blood of Jesus, blood of Jesus. Just start saying that. They might think you're crazy. Let them think you're crazy. They crazy talking to you. So, the blood of Jesus. Or you can start singing, "The devil is a liar."
It's good to have somebody praying for you too, though.
Yes. Get you some praying friends.
Mm-hmm.
Get you if every time you tell your friend about a situation, all they can do is tell you what they think you should do and blah blah blah, and they can never pray for you or give you a scripture to apply to, you might want to check your friends. That's a nugget I want to throw out there.
Yeah,
get you some praying friends.
Time out for the if it was me friends.
Right.
If it was me, I would. But I didn't ask you what you.
Right.
I need you to pray for me.
Now, don't get me wrong. Like you gonna have them. You gonna have those friends that is like you know what I would do, but
But I still need that. Thank you. I still need that friend to be like, what I would do. But don't be like me.
They shouldn't just be that way all the time, and they should know how to bring it. Give them a little bit of you, but give you a little bit of them, but then give you some God. Okay, you need to pray about it, or call me right now. Let's pray about it, or put a text in and pray, and put a whole full prayer in there.
Because truth be told, this whole few months, when she come home with her stories from work, I'm the I would friend. I've been that brother the whole time. I would tell him to kiss my, but I'll be praying for her though. But if it was me, I'd be thinking about if it was HD.
Yeah.
Show you, but I can tell you.
Yeah.
But yo, if I was, and if it was, don't work for everybody. Everybody can't do that. So yeah, prayer is the answer. Pray for them, pray with them. Give them some support.
Quinn said, those aren't friends. Most of those are listening ears with loose tongues.
Amen.
Yeah. So check your circle. Check your circle.
Circle small like a Cheerio.
Yeah. Well, I've been praying. Y'all, Crystal been praying for me. She been praying for me. Kids been looking at her crazy, like, why is she praying so hard? They probably get tired of my name. Oh Lord. Yep, my daddy been praying too. He said praying hands right there. Yes. Pray. Pray. Not like on
We all need to
not
pray.
like on Norbit. Pray, be pray.
We all need to be like Norbit right now. The way
Hey,
that the
for
world,
real though,
the way that the
pray.
world is going in our economy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, y'all. One more topic, and then we're going to wrap things up. I did see Dad had put 5, so I'm gonna do this first. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Boom. Holding. Was it smile?
Mm-hmm.
Smile. Smile is the next topic. All I'm gonna say is through everything that you go through, even when you don't want to, smile. Confuse them. Everybody ain't gotta know you're going through, but smile. Cause trust and believe. I'm on my last 2 days, and I'm just walking around, doing my job, smiling at the customers, smiling. Well, I don't know if I'm smiling at all my employees, not my employees, my coworkers. But I'm smiling though, cause it's over now.
You're almost there.
Yeah.
Almost there.
But through whatever it is, smile. Yes, even though things may be breaking, even though things may be happening, Usher's song saying "Smile" at Michael Jackson's funeral. I don't know that song. What smile?
Smile, Kirk Franklin.
I smile even when I don't know the words. I don't want to hear about these last 2 days since you told me I can't quit, but you quit. Anyhow, I'm smiling. Well, y'all ignore my sister. She ain't got it all right now.
Listen.
Yeah.
So, smile. The enemy, your enemy, will hate it when you smiling when they think that you should be crying. And my brother would say, never let them see you sweat.
Mm-hmm. Put your poker face on.
Put your poker face on. Because the thing is, if somebody just keep throwing haymakers at you and you smiling all the way through it, you'll shake them at their core. I don't know. That movie Smile, have y'all seen the advertisement for that? Can you imagine punching somebody in their face and they got that big old smile on you? And you just keep hitting them in the face. After a couple of blows, I'm done. I don't want to punch that person no more. Because something wrong with this fool. It's time to move around. And that's how you got to give them. You got to treat them that way. That's how you got to treat them. Because they don't know what's really going on. So she walking around smiling and stuff at work. And them people that's been hating, them people that's her oppositions and trying to tear her down, wondering why she not frowning and why she not as miserable as them. Then she on her way out doing something that they wouldn't dare do. People already think you crazy when you say you leaning on God and you got faith.
Oh, what you gonna do after this? I don't know.
I
don't know. I don't.
God has showed me.
Yes, he's gonna show
One thing I do know though, we ain't gonna starve.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no electricity, no utilities getting cut off.
Mm-hmm.
Won't be no eviction notices.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't speaking, just puffing air or or whatever. I'm speaking from experience, but this ain't nothing new. We've been through this before. And when I tell you that we leaning on God, we put it in God's hands, and it just comes and it happens. Stuff get paid, and the money just happens.
My
I can't
business
explain it
start
to
booming.
you. Can't explain it sometimes. But yeah,
Well,
that'll
we
be
speaking
what's
that
up.
into
That business,
existence.
yeah.
Tiph Promotions. Tiph Promotions.
Before long, might be you have your print shop if you want it. Before long, your event center if you want it.
Man.
All of the above. And then I'm gonna tell y'all why God really gonna do it. God gonna do it, one, because he's a provider, said, and he's a man cannot tell a lie. Said he would provide. All we have to do is ask. That's the main reason. But the HD reason is I sell some toes on Foot Finder, and God don't want me out there. I hit a pole and strip. It's a market for fat people, but God don't want me putting myself out there like that because I'm a man of God, and He don't want me to represent Him like that. So He gonna take care of me. So I don't. It's for His glory. I can't shame Him. He don't let me do that. But I straight up take a big toe picture and put it on. Somebody made $20,000 in one day. I know I can make a killer.
The devil is a liar.
Something going on with your deal.
Yeah. Drag the slider to fit the puzzle. What? They be doing the most on TikTok. But, all right. So, wait, what? Sell toes, shrimp.
That's why God gonna take care of us, because He knows I ain't ashamed to do what I gotta do to get what I need.
Anybody, if they was just like watching this video and they couldn't hear us talking and they just seen the comments, they'd be like, "What in the world?"
Oh, I'm just kidding. For anybody that pop in out of nowhere and see the comments, and it's a joke.
Kaylin is banned. I'm about to wake up my kid laughing. Oh shit, got it out. Look, y'all been killing the comments. We almost to 200 comments in
Wait. Go back. Sell and play. What kind of play? Enchiladas?
Cause Crystal wants some enchiladas. We'll probably have some.
No, listen. I need one of them cornbread plates. How you be putting the soul food in the middle of the cornbread?
That's what Kaylin need to do. Her makeup, all her cosmetology stuff, and food. Makeup in the plates. You can do makeup in the evening, and then you can do plates in the afternoon. Wait, not the noon. What? Feetfinders.com, bro. I got one, but it hasn't been.
Oh Lord.
Lord Jesus.
Oh man.
Okay, we know for sure Caitlin and Crystal is in here in these comments. Just hashtag live for Tuesdays. Let me know you still in here. I know they in here. Hashtag live for Tuesdays. And if you want to know what I mean, look, check it out. All right, y'all. It has been an awesome episode to start off this season 7.
Coffee got good towards the end. It ain't hot no more. It's buzzing.
Right. Mine was cold though.
That's right.
But it's been a good episode. I always have fun with my honey. Look for in the future. We'll be releasing a date sometime before the end of the year. But be looking for our podcast. We ain't got a name for it yet.
Y'all give us some suggestions.
So
I'm
the
thinking like Mr. and
so,
Mrs. Smith or
yeah, I was about to say tell them what
know,
it
like
be about so that they can
his
kind
and
of
hers or
give some suggestions on what the podcast name should
let's
be.
stay together. Oh, so it's gonna be a relationship driven, not necessarily like a how to, but just talking about our experiences, pulling from our pool of wisdom when it comes to the survivability of a relationship and marriage, the ins and outs and different things, you know.
Then I said the old heads. Really?
No.
We ain't doing Tiph and Tudda.
It's already a lot of Tiph. You still Tiph, but this is a Allison thing and an HD thing. It's less than a Tiph and Tudda thing.
So that's something for y'all to think about because we will be. It's been a long time coming, but we're gonna do this
That's
podcast.
Long time coming.
So give me a minute. I'm gonna think of a name. I don't want to hear what she got. I don't want to hear what she got. Call it A and H. I guess I don't know. But tell me, what is this random comment right here? Like you didn't even what really. Let
me see. Your hands tonight. Okay.
No.
Sir.
Surprisingly, no.
Allison and HD. It needs to be HD and Allison.
And you spelled my name wrong anyways.
And then she might help me.
And you spelled my name wrong anyway.
So it's gonna be Ha.
H-Tudda. They just keep putting my name first.
That's just because they like you better.
Tadali.
Tadali.
If they gonna do that, Tadali. Yeah, that's because they like me, honey.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, we got some things in the works that we'll seriously start putting in place. I think that it's going to be a good tool for other. I think I just put on for other couples that may be looking to get married or have been married. You know,
I started to say something, but TikTok. You're right. Cut it.
But don't it look like So yes, this is going to be a podcast that is really going to help other people. Of course I put Allison first. Yes, love you though, HD. I believe that it's going to be a blessing to others. We've been married 16 years, together 18 years, and it ain't always been peaches and roses and lilies, and you know, it's been a couple of thorn bushes.
Some hot asphalt.
I was about to say that.
Asphalt. When it's hot, it hurts. Get your mind right.
I know you were about to start cussing. But anyways, it's gonna be a blessing to others, and we will be dropping that date sometime soon this year, before the year is out, because we don't know when we're gonna start it just yet. So y'all be looking forward to that. Remember that we got the Riff and Rev podcast. I was trying to say something, but y'all got Jesus on y'all side. Like, I'm done. I'm done.
of course, or looking for a man. Yeah, we gonna have pointers.
Yeah,
and
or
tips.
looking for a man, or woman, or whatever.
We don't judge. That's your business.
No, I'm saying because it might
That's
be
your
a man
business.
looking for a woman.
Even then, that's your business. But
Oh,
that's
if it's
between you and God, though.
between you and God, yes. Thorns and roses. Oh, are you saying that for a name?
That's kind of good.
We might put that in the hat.
Yeah, I like
We
that
might
one.
put that one in the hat. Man, forget these Negroes. I'm done with Caitlin. Back to what I was saying. I can't look at these comments with my sister in here.
With nobody in here.
Right.
Right.
Y'all just clowning.
Queen is the only one. That's
Right. Right. And that's why we still on here at 10:15. But anywho. So Riff and Rev, y'all check out the Riff and Rev podcast. Follow and like on there. If you are not following everything Tips Tuesdays, please follow, share, subscribe, like, love, comment. Definitely comment on the episodes of the podcast that's on like Spotify and Apple. Trying to get more engagement going there. So y'all please continue to engage with the podcast. Your own man or woman. Okay. Continue to engage with the podcast and things like that. Also, if you would like to financially give to the podcast, please do so. Y'all, when I say this all the time, I do go and look to see if somebody at least gave $1. Y'all gonna make me be like, okay, it's offering time. If everybody that is on this podcast right now tonight gave $1, according to these numbers, I should at least have $6 on Cash App.
If you had asked earlier, you'd had 10. It was 10 people on here.
I should at least have $10 on Cash App. But I'm not saying that to say money. But I would like to continue broadcasting this, and some things do take money. So if you would like to financially give to the podcast, please do so at Cash App $Tips Tuesdays. If you would like to give a different way, you can please contact me at Tips Tuesdays at gmail.com if there's another way that you might want to give to the podcast. So it's there at the bottom of your screen. Remember to subscribe to everything Tips Tuesdays. And let me know where you're tuning in from. Are you looking on Facebook? Are you looking on YouTube? TikTok, it's been a few people in and out. Hey, how y'all doing?
Thank y'all for joining.
Yes, thank y'all for joining us.
Tell me if this is my good side.
Hashtag Live for Tuesdays. Live for Tuesdays. What do you say?
That's my good side. It's patchy on this side. I need a trim.
Y'all don't mind him. But on a serious note, thank y'all for tuning in tonight. It has been a good start of season 7. It only gets better and better each time that
What does 7 mean in numerology?
Perfection or completion.
Okay.
So yeah. We started this thing in 2022, and 7 seasons in.
And it only gets 7 times?
Huh?
I didn't get this 7 times.
Yeah.
I don't see that.
Yeah. May 3rd, 2022 is the first time you did it with me.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So, we are at over 200 comments. Y'all have showed out tonight. So this is gonna be some good engagement for this episode. I'm excited. I'm also going to
effects.
we can do that. We'll work on that next week. But y'all continue to tune in. Remember, come back next Tuesday, 9 p.m. Central Time. And as I say all the time, y'all live for Tuesdays, live for Tuesdays, live for Tuesdays, live for Tuesdays. I almost didn't have something for this. But live for Tuesdays, y'all. I'll be back with another episode next Tuesday, and we'll be back on here 9 p.m. Central Time, YouTube, Facebook. I don't think we'll be on TikTok.
Who's your next
But
guest?
my next guest, let's see who the next guest is.
Living my life for the Tuesday. Living my life for the Tuesday. Living for Tuesday. Living my life for the Living my life for Tuesday. Tuesday. Tuesday.
Let's see. Ooh, Lord Jesus. We are in May, so my next guest is. Oh, it's gonna be another good one. It's BJ.
Oh, okay.
BJ, Mr. Bertram BJ Major. You know, I might have to tell him to invite his wife.
Oh, I thought that was Martell.
Um,
From sitting up here, the picture.
I might have to tell him to invite his wife. But no, for real, seriously, y'all have shown out tonight, and I would love to see y'all in the comments again next week. Until next time, I will see y'all. Y'all have a great evening, and we are out.
A little motivation for you. A little motivation.